Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to a Friday edition of Your Daily Dose. We're going to talk to you today about your brain, and the importance of keeping the brain active. Now, again, you see the commercials on TV for all these brain supplements that have been derived from jellyfish and all these different things that are the number one sellers in Walmart and all these different places. Are they, or do they really do anything? Well, I'm going to try to get back to the basics. Ohio State University published an article yesterday, the 14th of October, about trying something. And trying something to say, what role does food play in the whole deal with memory in the aging brain? Now, what do we mean by the aging brain? Well, our complete ideal functionality peaks at about age 35. And from that point forward, we seem to start to slip a bit, don't we? So we're going to talk about the aging brain. And what kind of effect would it be? And again, I'm not taking a shot at McDonald's, but if you ate at McDonald's every day for 4 weeks, I know, besides the fact you'd probably get sick. But anyway, we'll get started here in a minute. The information you hear on the Nutrition Shop Health Talk with Dr. Len is strictly educational and is not intended to diagnose or treat any disease. Any healthcare decision should be discussed with your health professional. And now, here is Dr. Len. And again, welcome back. And as we always do, let's start out with the national anthem. Happy Friday to you. So what kind of role does fast food play on your brain? 4 weeks of a diet of highly processed foods. Not taking a shot at McDonald's. Let's say McDonald's Monday, Wendy's Tuesday, Chicken Place on Wednesday, and we go through that list. And I got to tell you, I know of a lot of people that every single morning will drive down to McDonald's to get an Egg McMuffin. I know a lot of people that do that 7 days a week. So this counts, okay? 4 weeks on a diet of highly processed food led to a strong inflammatory response in the brains that was accompanied by behavior signs of memory loss. A new study has found. Now this study, granted, we can't do these kind of studies on humans. This was done on animals. Researchers also found that supplementing the processed diet with omega-3 fatty acid DHA prevented the memory problems and reduced the inflammatory effects almost entirely. Now, is this Len saying, well, if you're going to do that every day and you're going to eat your McDonald's, you better doggone well be eating some high DHA fish oil like our omega 900s? Yes, but that doesn't qualify doing this every day. Neuroinflammation and cognitive problems were not detected in young animals that ate the processed food. So those, again, under the age of 35 doesn't seem to be such a big deal. Why? Because their brain is still functioning. It's not aging yet. The study diet mimicked ready-to-eat human foods that are often packaged for long shelf lives, such as potato chips, other snacks, frozen entrees like pasta dishes, pizza, deli meats containing preservatives. Highly processed diets are also associated with obesity and type 2 diabetes, suggesting older consumers might want to scale back on convenience foods and add foods rich in DHA, such as salmon, to their diet, researchers say, especially considering harm to the aged brain in this study was evident in as short as 4 weeks. The fact that we're seeing these effects so quickly is a bit alarming, said senior study author Ruth Barrentos, investigator in the Ohio State University Institute of Behavioral Medicine. These findings indicate that consumption of a processed diet can produce significant and abrupt memory deficits. And in the aging population, rapid memory decline has a greater likelihood of progressing into neurodegenerative diseases such as, and I've done numerous shows on Alzheimer's disease. Could the rise in Alzheimer's disease, which is surging in this country, it's now made the list of one of the top 10 reasons for death in the United States, could it be linked to highly processed foods? By being aware of this, maybe we can limit processed foods in our diet and increase consumption of foods that are rich in the omega-3 fatty acid DHA to prevent or slow that progression. The research is published in the journal Brain Behavior and Immunity. Barrento's lab studied how everyday life events such as surgery, an infection, or in this case an unhealthy diet, might trigger inflammation in the aging brain with a specific focus on the hippocampus and amygdala regions. Again, unless you're completely into anatomy and physiology, you probably don't really care about those two terms. This work builds on her previous research suggesting a short-term, high-fat diet can lead to memory loss and brain inflammation in older numbers. DHA, or docosahexaenoic acid, is an omega-3 fatty acid that is present along with EPA in fish and other seafood. Among DHA's multiple functions in the brain is the role in fending off an inflammatory response. This is the first study of its ability to act against brain inflammation brought on by a processed diet. I'm not going to get into the pure particulars, but they use 3-month-old and 24-month-old male animals, fed them their normal chow dinner, and the other ones were complex, where they added extra bad fats, and then the other ones were the ones where they got the good fats, the DHA. The amygdala in humans has been implicated in memories associated with emotions, fear, and anxiety, and in this region of the brain is dysfunctional. Cues that predict danger may be missed or could lead to bad decisions. The result also showed that DHA supplementation of the processed foods diet consumed by the older rats effectively prevented the elevation of inflammatory response in the brain as well as behavioral signs of memory loss. These researchers didn't know the exact dosage of DHA. I'm saying 350, 700, about 1,100 milligrams a day, which would be 3 of our omega-900s. This goes on to say this is a key finding. Barrentos cautioned against interpreting the results as a license for consumers to feast on processed foods as long as they took some DHA, which is exactly what I said. A better bet is to prevent multiple negative effects of highly refined foods would be focusing on overall diet improvement. These are the types of diets that are advertised as being low in fat, but they're highly processed. They have no fiber, no refined carbohydrates, and are also known as low-quality carbohydrates. Folks who are used to looking at nutritional information need to pay attention to the fiber in the foods. We look at that as a food group. Look on the label, not just protein, fats, and carbs. Look at the fiber content. It can block most of this. The research was supported by the National Institutes on Aging, the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research, Ohio State University. Want more information on our omega-900s? And again, you need quality when you talk about the use of fish oil properly. Here's one little piece on our buffered vitamin C. Hey everybody, I want to talk to you for just a minute about our most popular product called buffered vitamin C. It has a myriad of biological functions. Vitamin C helps toward collagen formation for many body tissues including skin, gums, teeth, cartilage around joints. It enhances the absorption of iron in the body, and so involved in energy metabolism, and contributes to reduction of tiredness and fatigue. Vitamin C is the required coenzyme for two groups of enzymes that catalyze the cross-linking of collagen fibers. Vitamin C is essential for normal wound healing, capillary health. Also participates in the biosynthesis of carnitine, serotonin, that key neurotransmitter, and certain other neurotransmitters, including norepinephrine. Vitamin C are buffered forms, water-soluble, chain-breaking antioxidant that reacts directly with superoxide, hydroxy radicals, and singlet oxygen. Vitamin C interacts with glutathione and alpha-lipoic acid and regenerates vitamin E. Now, our prep also has bioflavonoids in there called flavonoids, a class of phytochemicals that are potent antioxidants as well, which scavenge many potentially damaging free radicals. This well-designed product can allow a large dose of ingredients to be taken in a single serving. The organic food acid combines with the carbonate source to form potassium, sodium, calcium, and magnesium salts of the acid and buffers the solution to a normal pH, so it's easy on the stomach. Clinical studies performed on a variety of these types of products demonstrate that the ingredients, listen to this, penetrate the bloodstream within as little as 15 minutes. Buffered forms of vitamin C. I've said it over and over again. If I was stranded on a desert island and I couldn't take anything else with me, I'd have my buffered forms of vitamin C. You can find that on our website at thenutritionshop.net or call our office at 678-228-8900. That's 678-228-8900. Take care. And again, 678-228-8900. The website is thenutritionshop.net. That product is again called Omega 900. Call the office for full details or look at our website at thenutritionshop.net. God bless you, folks. We'll see you back here soon. Take care.